sand, capital with an inch of sand. Raise the temperature with a helping hand, and add some garlic on top of that sand. It will go, your plants will grow, and all of your fish will have a happy home. For the fish, so far the fish, you won't stop wonder if you keep fish. So let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. Let's talk about fish, starring Sir Father Fish and all his followers on the Father Fish channel. Over to you, Sir Father Fish.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure we got that. Did we get that? Did it play? Huh. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, Cassie B said, must be. Oh, dear. Oh, good. Yeah, Susan sent that to me on email. I guess I could play it there. Wouldn't have to hold it up to my microphone. Hi, Chubbs. Mary Page, hello. Chevy Fish, good morning. Petroman, how are you? Paul C, good morning, Paul C. Blake's Aquatics is here. How are you? Nice to see you. Ooh. This coffee is reminding me. Mary Page thanking Susan for the newsletter. And Susan is also responsible for me being able to play Lee's little song this morning. So we're just so thankful for everything you do, Susan. You're amazing. He did indeed nail it. I noticed he's not here this morning. Well, he can play it back in here. I'm glad it played. I wasn't sure whether I was getting through. And oh, I see. Okay. I have my microphone plugged in. So I'm not at all sure that that I can play. Let me try it. She said she sent it by email to Father Fish. Here it is. Let's see. I don't think. Oh, it's loading. Here's the MP3. Yeah, I have to pull the microphone out to play it on my computer, I assume. I have to pull the microphone out to play it on. Yeah, and that also means I have to cut the volume off on the YouTube screen. So anyway, all right, you heard it. Well, there are lots more chances to hear it, so we'll be playing that every morning. I just got to figure out how to do it so that I don't have to hold the phone up to the microphone. I guess I just need to unplug the mic and turn off the volume on YouTube, and we'll have it. Anthony T reminding us to hit the like button. We got 18 watching and 8 likes. We're about 10 likes short. 9 short. 17. Somebody dropped off. 19. 11. Okay. We're getting there. Hit the like button, guys, please. It does get the algorithm going. And I've been having the very deuce of a time with the algorithm of late. Let's see what it's doing today. I'm not at all, I didn't look to see how badly the algorithm treated me overnight. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, I need to look at my bank balance too. That's something else again. 222. Well, at least it didn't drop down much. It started picking up yesterday. Yeah, it dropped 1 overnight. Let's see. Showing 0 subscribers. Actually, there were about 7 or 8 subscribers, and it's showing 4. So that's a net gain of 4. So there were 3 that dropped off. And the previous 2 days, I had 2 or 3 with 2 or 3 algorithmic deletions. So that showed up as 0. So I am still fighting the algorithms here. Don't know why. Don't have the Vegas clue. But nevertheless, let's see. Mary Page moved the last 3 tanks. Went to bed at 3. Mains, tails, first, and fins. Good morning. How are you, sir? Chevy. J-Dog is here. Hello, J-Dog. Open it on the computer and in StreamYard shared screen. Oh, okay. Select the video and click the auto box. And click play on the video. Got it. And that'll work. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Nice. I will. Let's see if I can do that. I'm already on. Oh, well. I'll do it later. I got to drop this off. I got to drop the current screen to do it. Let's see. Why not? Let's just do it. Share screen. Chrome tab. Do I not have my email open? It doesn't allow me to go to email. Huh. That's curious. So I can't do it. What did she say to do? Baby has gained 3.5 pounds. Wow. Amazing. Petroman, St. Augustine. St. Augustine's the other side of the state. It's like 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. In StreamYard share screen, I can't open it. Oh, open it on the computer. Open it on the computer. Got it. Okay, understand. And share screen and select video. Click the audio box. Well, that sounds like I gotta think about it. I'll work on that, Susan. Thank you. Oh dear. Confusing her and confusing her. Rohan J. Hello, Rohan. Open the video and minimize it. Huh. Mary Page. So the baby's gaining weight. That's amazing. Let's see. Cassie B. I'm 3 hours from you. St. Augustine is 3 hours north of you. So you're on the East Coast. You're over there by whatever. I don't even know what's 3 hours south of St. Augustine. It's like Miami, isn't it? Oh, what else is going on here? Roxanne, triple coffee. Yeah, me too. Cheers. Blake. Said hello to Blake. Hello again, Blake. Paul C. Anthony T. I'm back repeating myself. That's all right. It's always good to say go. It's always good to say good morning more than once. Open the file on the computer, it would sound better. Susan says, I'm sure I can. Let's see, I tried to do that. And it MP3. Okay, open. I guess it's playing. What's it doing? It's setting things up. Groove. It's playing on Groove. Going to play on Groove. Music found. Fatherfish song. So it's playing. Oh dear. Which means I need to turn the volume off on YouTube. And then I don't get it. I don't know where Groove is. There it is. Well, it's finished. Starting over. Hold the microphone plug.
If you have Vic, your fish may itch or even flash. So Father Fish is your one-stop cap. Cap it all with an inch of sand. Cap it all with an inch of sand. Raise the temperature with a helping hand. And add some garlic on top of that sand. The it will go, your plants will grow, and all of your fish will have a happy home. Father Fish, so Father Fish, your one-stop wonder if you keep fish. So let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. Let's talk about fish, starring Sir Father Fish and all his followers on the Father Fish channel. Over to you, Sir Father Fish.
Well, all right. You know what? That's a significantly better picture on YouTube. So, thank you, Lee. Thank you, Susan. I think I know how to do this now. So, we will make the effort. What I need to do now is I need to figure out how to save this little sucker, pin to taskbar, groove music. Okay, and then I just open it on the taskbar. I guess I got it. What else is going on here? Manish. Good morning, Manish. Nice to see you. The Massey Report. Well, how is your arm doing this morning? Are you better? We've been praying for you all night. Michael Kirby. Good morning, Michael. Holly Gibbs. Hello, Holly. Ah. Rohan is here. Rohan J. Sound better. Yeah, it does sound better. Except now I've got my mic turned off. I guess it doesn't matter. I had to unplug the mic to be able to get the speaker on the computer to work. Lakes Aquatics. Mary Pet says we need some of your brilliant video making skills. Michael is going saltwater collecting today. Well, that'll be exciting. And you're going, where are you going to go exactly? Just right on the coast there? You're in LA, aren't you? Or Frisco. You're in San Francisco. Well, that should be great fun. Do you collect in the bays or in open water? And do you collect in shallow water or deep water? Curious fans need to know. Rohan, a few tetra hatched out. Dynamite. I don't know where Lee is. Lee is not among us for his debut. I guess if he shows up, I'll play it again. Egg with clear outer membrane and opaque center. Sounds right. Rohan, sounds right. Cassie B, to get to Tampa, 2.5 hours. Yeah, I'm an hour south of Tampa. Susan, thank you again so much. Blake trying to convert time zones. Oh, you're by Coco in Titusville. Lisa, who was on with us, is over at Coco. I think she's in Titusville right now. She's looking for a place to rent that's nice, and she can't find anything. I think she'll probably come back over here later in the week, continue looking. She found a place over there, but the board, what's it called? The co-op rules, the regulatory board was so strict that she didn't even want to get involved with them. Share screen, click the video, and on the share screen there's a small audio box. All right, I'm obviously going to have to learn to do this. I'm not good at following directions. I think I try to hold them all in my head at one time, and then they get garbled up or something. I don't quite know what happens. Open the video and minimize it. Manish. Let's see. Talking about self-contained ecospheres. Roxanne is. And talking to Blake about it. I don't have any, I don't think. Hi, Lisa. Good morning to you. Holly going to the river today collecting. Wish there was seawater by me, but love river collecting. Oh, there's so many cool things. What river are you collecting on, Holly? That's exciting. Blake. We've got 3 jars, collected samples from fresh brackish and saltwater places near you. Very cool. Royal Fish Aquatics. Good morning to you. Nice to have you with us. Susan, need to show you how to select speaker headphone without unplugging the mic. Really? Oh, I can do that. Bye, Betsy. Thank you. Betsy's all done taking care of the animals this morning. She gets in about 8 o'clock and volunteers. Feeds all the animals, cleans them, takes care of all that kind of stuff. Takes her about an hour, a little better. Oh, select for speaker headphone without unplug. Yeah, I noticed that with it plugged in, it's on the headphone. And I can go to Stream Yard and select for that, I guess. Except if I do that, I go offline. It's all too confusing for me. Neurosurgeon pulled fluid off. Wonderful. We need expedited healing indeed. Anthony T is running into town. Take care, Anthony. Good to have you with us this morning. Oh. Mary Page is promoting Blake's Aquatics. She says, I love your videos. If y'all haven't seen all of his videos, he is hilarious and very fish savvy. But if you want to laugh, watch that Gum Tree series. Yeah, Mary Page has been bragging on you for a week or more here. Much more, I think. I've gotten over and subbed you, and started watching some of your videos, and do appreciate very much what you're doing. It's quite good, quite sophisticated, really effective. I likes it much. So do check out Blake, guys. Oh dear. I think I've gone all the way up. Let me go back down. Um, Interesting. Rohan. A sponge filter not running, but lying inside the tank seated enough. Certainly the surface of it will be. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty porous, so the bacteria and little microscopic stuff can work its way in there. It's not like it's being pulled in. It's just kind of going in by natural action. So I would say, yeah, the longer um, a non-working sponge filter is lying in a tank, the um, more seeded it's going to be. Holly Gibbs. Up all night putting clown knife back in tank 4 times, even after the lid was made 1 by 2 inch hole he found after he ate my neons. Evil thoughts of leaving him on the floor went through my head. But no. Yeah, I know. Well, they do that, Holly. These little guys are predators after all. And they will eat anything they can fit in their mouth. Let's see. So why in the world are you putting a clown knife in with a tank of neon tetras? Why would you do that? Goodness sakes. Who sold you that and said they'd go together? I want to get on somebody's case over that one. Blake enjoying yourself and trying to get better. Ain't we all? Roxanne. Talking about her jars. Let's see. I'm backing up here. Can I use a normal drinking glass for culture? Rohan says. Rohan, you can use anything that holds water. You can use a balloon. Fill a balloon and then put some air in it. It'll be CO2, but what the heck? And tie it off in the end and see what happens. That'll be fun. Royal Fish Aquatics. Again, hello, hello. Rohan, my bottles they don't want to use for culture have stickers on them. Put it in water to remove the stickers. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And try to get all the glue off while you're at it so it doesn't kind of blur things when you look through it. Yeah, Red's going through some real misery right now. We're just hoping he gets better quickly, very quickly. Oh my goodness, Paul C. Saltwater collecting here is clownfish and live coral polyps in various colors. Aren't we all jealous? Clownfish. Mercy. I'm trying to remember. I've not been diving in the Pacific. I have in the Caribbean and in the Gulf. And when I went diving in Cayman, I saw a lot of fish nesting in corals, little tiny guys. Would not have been clowns though, because they're not in the Gulf. So it's probably little damsels. Likely it was other kinds of little damsels. Shirts and coffee cups. Yeah, I can't wait too. I got to call them up today and see if we're getting anywhere. The weekend should produce something. Cassie B. On feeding at Father Fish, feed Betty in their jar tiny bits of chicken every other day. How long can I stretch that out? Like if I need to leave for vacation? Indefinitely. Um, they will show a lack of vigor. They'll kind of get thin clamped and look thin and scrawny, but they will live pretty much indefinitely without food. An adult betta can live months with no food at all. And then when you start feeding them, it'll bring them right back up again. They do show the effects of it, but they'll come back pretty quick. Try not to do it more than 2 or 3 weeks. The nice thing about bettas is you can take them on vacation with you. They love to travel. I remember I sold a betta once when I was on Aquabid to somebody who just loved it in Hong Kong. Hong Kong. And when I tracked its provenance, it came from Hong Kong. So I sold a fish that was born and raised in Hong Kong, sent to Florida, and shipped it back to Hong Kong. It traveled the distance of the earth. Bettas love to travel. Got there fine and dandy. They were thrilled to have their fish back. Funny. I raised 200 bettas once. It was a single spawn with two females laying eggs. I fed baby brine, I think. No, it had to be something tinier. Microworm. I fed microworm culture, and then I got them on baby brine. And then when they got to be about half an inch, I started separating them. I bought a bunch of tackle box trays with the sections in them, and I put one fish in every section. Drilled holes in the lid for every section so I could do a water change by flipping it over and then flipping it back and pouring water in it. I fed them beef heart, very tiny, one tiny piece of beef heart in every cell every day. I found wherever I overfed, put a little more in than they could eat, they died. So I'm pretty careful about overfeeding. But I managed up to 200 to raise about 150 of them, and then sold them all to a wholesaler for $1 a piece or something. I don't know. But that was fun. I think they were all. I think every one of them were blue. There was no variation in color at all. They were everyone blue, and they were not crown tails. They were whatever it's called. They were not spade tails either. They were fantails. So I've had a few experiences with bettas. Fish trap challenge. Fish trap's doing a challenge. Roxanne says she has more ecospheres and terrariums than fish tanks. Nice. Niangua River. Where is that, Holly? Where is the Niangua River? Sounds like the Monongahela in Maryland. Oh, yeah, golly day. Manish. Which tropical fish is the most beautiful in my experience? I've got to say the betta. In terms of variety, color, um, kind of texture, shape, the betta has the greatest and the surprise factor. I mean, when a male betta flares, you got a whole different sense of that betta than when he is not flaring. So yeah, I would have to say for my purposes, the betta is the most beautiful of of all of the fish. I like guppies. Guppies are astounding and amazing, but I think betta's take it. For me, betta's take it. Good question. Holly Gibbs has a lot of cool containers, but never set them up. It really doesn't take anything to do it, Holly. Just on your travels, dip out some water with a little mud and a few plants and throw them in your cool containers and let them rip. See what they do. Mary Page is saying, Roxanne, you're going to have to make some videos. Jarariums, I love it. Jarariums, very nice. Oh dear, Lisa ordered a fish and it came in dead. That's sad. That is sad. I'm going to have to do a tutorial on something that Lucas has done, but we all have a little different twist on it on packing fish. There are ways to do it that are pretty safe. I've shipped fish that have been in the box for a week and more, and they arrived safely. Uh, it just really depends on how they're packed out. Roxanne has shelves of ecospheres. Very nice. Okay. I think I've gone all the way back. Lisa needs to get fish from Father Fish. I have a lot of natives right now. I've been shipping out natives, and they're a lot of fun. Bill Wick, good morning, all. Just that said. Ta-da! Thank you, Bill Witt. Mary Page. Talking about theme music playing in her head. I'm missing something there, obviously. Holly Gibbs. He's got his own tank now. Question who my local said he only eats bloodworms and cichlid pellets. Not her fault. It's mine. Research, research, research. Well, yeah, there is that. True enough. Um, Goodness sakes, that's funny. I mean, it's sad, but it's funny. Selling a clown knife, which grows to 5 foot, mind you. It will get as big as you are. Won't weigh as much, but it'll get mightily huge. Saying it only eats bloodworms and cichlid pellets. It probably doesn't eat cichlid pellets at that size. But the little tiny predators tend to trigger on motion, so they're really looking for little fish to eat. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Royal Fish, doing okay, thank you. Good to see you. Rohan, I thought the container had to be transparent. Well, it doesn't have to be. Uh, it's it's better if it is, but it doesn't have to be. Think about um, all of the um, outdoor pools and outdoor trays, and what am I thinking about? Bins, all of those kinds of things that people are keeping where you look down. So it just it depends on what you want. You can put water in anything. Michael, I'll let you know what I catch today in my saltwater journey. All of you have a great day and a blessed day. You too, Michael. Be safe and catch some really cool stuff. Chevy Fish, make sure you're on live chat instead of top chat. Hit the thumbs up. Asking about Carlos's beautiful swords. He does have beautiful swords. Chevy Fish is saying rubbing alcohol is good for removing the gum from the jars that have labels. Hat Trick Farm, good morning, Hat Trick Farm. Nice to see you. Ruin, cleaned out excess sand, removed pecking fish, added a little salt in the main tank with Cory's, saw them eating it. Now it's better. Okay. Ah, damsels also hang out in corals and anemones. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Rubbing alcohol is controlled in Australia. Can be difficult to buy in any volume. Well, who knew? Goodness sakes. Protecting the Aussie from himself. Oh dear. Travel with your bettas. Actually, it's pretty simple. Get a little styrofoam box, put them in Ziploc baggies with a little air in them, and just keep them in the box, in the Ziploc bags. That way, nothing's going to squeeze and pop them open, and they will do just fine. Take a gallon of water with you so you can change the water as needed. You don't ever want it to get nasty. Yeah, you need a little net maybe to catch the fish when you're changing the water. It's a little tricky, but it's certainly doable. You can also use like little plastic containers with lids. Anything will do. and then you take your betta on your trip with you. What could be more fun than that? Mary Page amazes me the things y'all have a hard time getting in Australia or getting rid of. That's what's weird to me. I will never get over the fact that cockatoos are slaughtered by the millions as farm pests, yet are not allowed to be exported. Makes no sense at all to me. Carlos is saying, Holly is saying to Carlos, she has baby swords just starting to get their little swords on their tail. Rohan, my aunt used to breed tetras. Wished her a happy birthday today. Should have asked her for breeding tips. Well, do. She probably got some good ones. Oh, here we go. D3V is saying you can get 100% pure isopropyl alcohol from, from Bunnings. Australia has strict quarantine laws. Mary Page. Oh, how to win the Kentucky Derby. Pick the fastest horse. Perfect. Works every time. Almost every time. The fastest horse wins almost every time. There was some question at Saratoga recently about that. I guess I moved away from Kentucky and forgot about the Derby. Don't bet on the ponies. Buy fish with that money. You got to play to lose. True enough. Nobody ever got rich on the ponies. GRB. Hello, GRB. Says only in small volumes. Cassie B, I have a beautiful blue crowned female and a black orchid male. Wonder what they would produce. I don't know, Cassie B. It will be varied because it depends entirely on the genetics of each of the fish, particularly the female, simply because the black orchids breed more true. It's more a straight lineage. But the blue crown female is going to bring some nice genetics into that. And you need to do it because they will be beautiful. I would do it. Holly Gibbs have a female sorority, but they're really picky. They don't like either of your males. One of the problems with beta sororities, particularly as they age, is they actually become more they become every bit as pugnacious as the males. I have seen an old female betta kill a male betta. I don't put them together anymore. You'd think they would be great breeders, but they're really not. The best breeders are always juveniles. The younger the fish, as soon as they're able, as soon as they're sexually mature, start breeding them right away. You'll get healthier, stronger fry. You won't get as many, um, but they will be healthier and stronger. Many of the breeders will keep their females. I'm thinking particularly about guppies until they're keep them virgin until they're fully grown, like an inch to an inch and a quarter, and then breed them in order to get larger spawn. And that's true. You will get 30, 40, 50 babies, which is advantageous if you're breeding for numbers. You can do that in a shorter time frame than you would be able to if you started breeding the fish as soon as it's able to spawn. When its first spawn is going to be maybe half a dozen fish. So there are exceptions to the rule. But for those who are looking not for numbers, but for just the sheer joy of breeding and being able to grow stuff out and do it in an expeditious uh, manner where you're able to get a lot going in a short period of time, um, start pulling out males from the hatch as they grow, and then put a good male in, one you really like, with all the females. As soon as the males have developed their gendopodium, that means they're ready to go, and the females are too. So the trick is if you've got a class of fish babies, as they grow out after about a month, you should start being able to tell a male from a female. The anal fin will begin to get them out. Start taking the baby males out. Keep them in a separate tank by themselves. Leave the females in there, and be persevere about this. You've got to really be on it, because there's a window of about 2 weeks. And if you miss it, everybody's going to be impregnated by the one male you missed. So you can't afford to miss one. You need to get them all out. And you need to get them out in a fairly short time frame. So check them every day carefully. And then once the females are big enough and the males that are now in their own tank are starting to move that gendopodium around, then put one of your best males in with all the girls. And a month later, you'll have lots of babies. Let's see who's calling today. Father Fish.
Yes, I was curious to know if you guys carry reptile stuff for snakes.
Reptile stuff? Probably not. What are you looking for?
A humidity temperature gauge for a ball python tank. I remember in your other store you guys had a ton of reptile stuff like chameleons,
Yeah.
dragons, you things.
I'm almost out of all that. I mean, I might have one. I'm looking on the rack and looks like there might be one. If you want to come stop over at some point, we can check. But I'm not sure.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet. I think I see one actually. Something little round on a card. Mary Page. Rohan, how much can I sell trumpet snails for? Well, if they're full grown, maybe $1 a piece. Stay Planted just donated 99 cents. Thank you so much, Stay Planted. I like it. Stay planted. Sort of goes with keep it dirted. Keep it dirted and stay planted. Excellent. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mary Page, her talk to text doesn't understand her language. I know neither does mine. It does the damnedest things. And they are damnedest things. Mary Page is talking about Jess's white guppies. That sounds exciting. Lakes Aquatics have a stunner of a male that won't make a bubble nest. Feed them heavily. Feed them like blackworm or Daphne or other live culture. Get the temperature. Make sure it's over 80 degrees, 82, 80 to 85. Food is the key. If he gets a lot of the right kind of food, it'll bolster his virility, his testosterone, and he'll start building nests. The Nyangwa is in the Ozarks, Holly says. Gonna go to a little Goldfish Creek to get food for the night. You bet. Perfect. That's what you need to do. Cassie B. Let's see. J-Dog, about 8 female bettas. One ended up being a male. So now he's protecting this area of the tank like a rabid dog. Well, he should build a nest and breed, so that'll be fun. Mary Page, glad he didn't hear me. What did you say? Oh, Holly is saying her sorority is young. Well, you know what happens when you get a bunch of girls together. They just pick on the boys. So separate one out. That'll help. Mary Page talking about her husband cleaning supplies. Can't handle bugs. Roseanne said her husband can't handle bugs. And she wants to raise them. Where can I hide this project? Well, where does he not like to go? Might be a consideration. Mary Page, this is going to be a dumb question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. With guppies, can they breed with multiple males since they have so many eggs to be fertilized? One of the things I've noticed about guppies is that once a female is bred, if she's kept isolated from all other fish, she will have any number of spawns. So apparently, yes. Whether that's multiple males, I can only guess. My hunch is it is multiple males, and she can breed with multiple males. And while she does not, I believe, hold the packets, although she would almost have to, wouldn't she? I don't know. I don't understand the biology all that well. I do know that once a female guppy is bred, you're not gonna be able to breed her with something different in any kind of reasonable time frame and expect to get something different from the initial male. Females carry fin-shaped genes. Well, that's interesting. Zimrian, the styrofoam box is super smart. But I live in a town with only 10 miles of road. Rohan, can I feed a curry food? beyond its best before date. So long as it's not moldy. It's good food if it's not moldy. It's not going to go bad otherwise. I mean, it does not really have a shelf life. Um, if you keep it in a freezer, you can keep it for years. Chevy Fish saying she always keeps a styrofoam box in her trunk in case she gets a fish plant or frozen food. Oh, here we go. Mary Page. I can see them making a clear beta suitcase now. Speak that into existence. You bet. Roxanne thinking about raising fancy isopods. Husband's not a fan of that either. Well, he ain't no fun at all, is he? You have a little bit of survey design going, Roxanne, says Mary Page. Roxanne, always take a jar with me when I go on walks. Now, this is a good idea. Or a plastic bag. That's why I have too many. Some terrariums didn't come back from winter hibernation, but those are the ones I get to rebuild. That's great fun. Great fun. Chevy keeps fish in totes, tubs, and buckets. The Guppy Mo. Lisa's talking about the Guppy Mo. Holly talking about her clown knife. Zimrian is here. Tiago Basillo. Hello, Tiago. Nice to see you. Benches. Hello, Benches. Bates and Genetics. Hi, Bates and Genetics. Nice to have you here. Roxanne's been gone, but she's back. Tiago, welcome. Glad you're here. Big Steady Bettas is here. GRB Aquatics. Oh, I've been missing all kind of people. Tiago Basilio. Greetings from Brazil. I just started following Father Fish last week. Nice to have you aboard, Tiago. Good to have you with us. GRB, I think Griffin went for 6 hours. Wow. I'm worn out after an hour. Mary Page, my little fellas are too messed up to breed. That's sad. Texas Snake ID. Hello, Texas. Nice to see you. Okay. I'm back to where I was before, which is still short of where I should have been. Okie dokie. Let's go back down to the bottom and see who else is here. Names, Tails, and Fur is back. Lee Wilcox. Lee made it. Shall we? Shall we? All right, let's do it. You want to do it? Where we go? I got to try to figure out how to do this again. Let's see. Oh, I saved it. Well, I thought I did. Huh. Here we go. Lee.
Father fish, the one place to go to if you have Vic. Your fish may itch or even flash. So Father Fish is your one-stop cap. Capital with an inch of sand. Capital with an inch of sand. Raise the temperature with a helping hand. And add some garlic on top of that sand. The yield will go, your plants will grow, and all of your fish will have a happy home. Father Fish, so Father Fish, your one-stop wonder if you keep fish. So let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. Let's talk about fish. Starring Sir Father Fish and all his followers on the Father Fish channel. Over to you, Sir Father Fish.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. I love it. So that's going to open all of our morning streams. Proud of you, Lee. Anton Slabbert is here. Hi, Anton. See, let's see how many we got here. A bunch of people here. I think we're getting the 10 o'clock crowd in. 34 watching. 30 thumbs up. Pretty good. 34 watching. No, I started streaming 67 minutes ago. I guess 9, 10 o'clock. We are right on the money here. All righty. Let me get back to the bottom of the chat. See what's going on. And we're going to wrap it up. Chubbs is here. Good morning. Let's see. Barb is asking, can I put Cory's in an 18.5-gallon tub pond on screen deck? It gets hot in the afternoon up to 86, down to 78 at night. It is planted with some shade. She's in Florida. I don't believe it would be a problem, Barb. Cory can tolerate natural temperature shifts. Put 1 or 2 in for a day or two, see how they do. If they're fine, then you can do the rest. So go for it. Sounds good to me. Lee saying Sue is not proud of her. Yes, she is. She's just not showing it. Either that or you're lying. And she's very proud. Probably that's the case. Anton. Hello, Anton. Who else is new here? Okay. Lots of good friends. Chevy Fish is saying a female guppy can also choose to keep sperm from one male and drop sperm from another. Well, there you go. Isn't that the ultimate form of selection? That puts the girls squarely in charge, I would say. Lee's saying hello to everybody. He didn't miss the song, we played it. Chevy, we did that. Lisa's feeding her babies. Albino platinum and gold galaxy males together with their females. Mary Page says, Lee, sorry I'm late. Yeah, tell us why you were late, Lee. We're dying to know. Actually, we're living to know. Cassie B, the pH of the male's bowl is 7.6, and I think the female's is 7.8 or 8.0. No, it's no difference at all. I would not give it a second's consideration. A variance of 5.5 would be of minimal concern. If you're dropping, it's of greater concern than if you're going up, if that makes sense. What temp must your pond water be to add guppies? At least 70 degrees. 75 would be better. Anything below 70, you're probably going to have trouble. Roxanne, my CBD tribe graduated from egg yolk to baby brine. Fabulous. That's terrific. Big City Bettis is saying males build larger and better nests when they can see other males. Correct. That's my experience as well. If you can put two males alongside each other, they will compete. Cassie B, no place to put babies, and my female is in a slighter IPH than my male. You can put babies in a jar, Cassie B. They're pretty tiny. You don't need to keep them in much of anything at all. If you've got food for them, and that is helpful because it allows you to change water pretty easily. So anything will do. You don't need a tank for baby fish. All right, I think we're back. We got back. We went back about as far as I think I need to go. And we were going to find out why Lee is late, which we may or may not find out. Oh, Mary Page is asking Blake if he can do a music video for this theme song. That would be a joy, wouldn't it? Chevy Fish, Rose channel is going live as soon as Father Fish is off. We did the Corys. We did Somebody Hello and Goodbye. I don't know who that was. Susan is back. Complimenting Lee. Cassie B, thumbs up, Sir Father Fish. Make sure you do the thumbs up, guys. Appreciate you. I think if we hit bottom, we've hit bottom. All right. I'll let you know what I was up to in the video. Got a new piece of furniture and had to install it. Something to hold your fool's cap, I dare say. A hat rack he got. He got a hat rack for his fool's cap. Sounds wonderful, Lee. I'm proud of you. All right. Thank you all. God bless everybody. We'll see you all next time. We're gonna go off with a tune. Here we go.
Father Fish, the one place to go to if you have Vic. Your fish may itch or even flash. So Father Fish is your one-stop gap. And me, let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that can be. Let's talk about fish. Starring Sir Father Fish and all his followers on the Father Fish channel. Over to you, Sir Father Fish.